Alright, hi everyone. This is the Okuma type LS lathe that I have on eBay. I apologize to all that have sent me messages. I haven't responded. A lot of these things I don't know about, but hopefully this video will answer most of your questions regarding the unit here. And I'm just kind of slowly going to pass by different items. Hopefully it'll focus in a little bit. There we go. This machine has been in Denver its whole life, so you know, there is a little bit of I guess surface rust, but it's nothing like East Coast. I think people are concerned about the speed. It is a two-way speed, found out today by a nice gentleman that stopped by and took a look. Let's see a little bit more information on a serial number there. And then it is the lock for the different speeds on there. And then if you do have questions, feel free to reach out. I'll do my best to respond to them in a timely manner for you guys. This belonged to my grandfather that had a machine shop years ago, and it's been in my garage here since about '95. This machine was taken out of service, and I think it was 1991. So it will need some tune-up work, but the ways are in great shape. Everything is working pretty good on it for not being in service. Really smooth. Don't really have any issues here. Can still see some grease. I think this is probably the farthest I've ran it. Get a little bit closer up of the ways here. Did clean them up a little bit, not a lot. Not a lot of grooves. Looks like that's mostly just an oil spot there that'll come off. But these measurements are what a lot of people are concerned about with length. Still got debris in the bed that's been sitting there for 25 years also. The compartment here, a little oily, but again, no rust from Colorado. It is fairly dirty, but I'll let the person that purchases it bring it back to life. Grandfather did build this nice shield on the back side that will go with the lathe also. I do have a lot of tooling to go with it. I've got the original kit here. Kind of neat. Most of the items are still in there. And then I actually have 3 different operators' instruction books. None of them have serial numbers on them, but there is a specification page that a lot of you probably are asking questions about, so focus in on this and you can read into the specs. I'm guessing this is going to weigh probably close to a little bit less than or more than probably 5,000 pounds. Got dogs running around, so I apologize for the shaky hands there. This table I think can go with the lathe. I'm not really quite sure. It's looking like it's gonna fit on a mill instead, but I'm sure one of you who purchases this will know what to do with it. I do have the original can of touch-up paint, and as you can probably hear, it hasn't solidified, so you want to touch it up and so you can drive it out on Sundays, impress all your friends. Do have all sorts of tooling for it. These tools are for the copier that also goes with the auction. These tools here, I do have some more that I'll also include, but this stuff here is what I found and what was accessible. And I have some more cutters too that I'll include. I just have to dig them out. And these here, from a nice gentleman that stopped by earlier, showed me that this will move back and then it'll hit right here and it'll stop the table. So it's another function that goes on. You can see the oil seeping out of there. And try to get as many looks on the inside as this as possible. I'll go back to the ways on the back side too. And these are, it looks like surface. It's pretty smooth when you rub your finger across. I don't feel any abrasives, but the table was sitting right here and it was moved today. It's a 4-jaw chuck. The 3-jaw chuck is the one that's on the ground here. That's the one I thought originally came with the lathe, but again, that is off of a different machine. Just get a little bit closer here. My grandpa took exceptional care of his machines and his equipment. I've already sold a couple of Bridgeports. The gentleman that bought those can vouch, actually just one Bridgeport. The gentleman that did buy it was extremely happy. This would probably need to be updated. I'm not really quite sure. But it has a little bit older electronics in it, but again, they're all in good shape. Nothing is rusted. Nothing has been sitting outside. Original tag there. Just a cool vintage machine that someone will definitely appreciate. And then I apologize, I'm going to black out the screen for a minute so I can go over and show the copier that the hydraulic copier that's also included with the auction. So just bear with me for just a couple seconds here. Alright, we're back. This is actually the hydraulic copier. It's actually Italian. A couple of numbers here. And I'm actually going to flip my camera around.